So I'm not at the studio at my house. I'm at my dad's, which is, one of the perks of being double vaxxed. Everybody get your vaccination if you are eligible, which I think everybody over 16 in the whole country is now. So yeah, that you're able to, hang out with your parents or grandparents or whatever. It's great. I'm enjoying that part of life. What I'm not enjoying is the awful, meandering, lazy, don't give a fuck Celtics who rear their head basically every game, same formula. Go down big early because you don't try to scramble late, come up just short, lose, make it seem like you had an effort. Talked about this for months. I mean, it's not a true effort if you're only putting in effort in the fourth quarter. And the Celtics team just cannot come out in games and play well because they seem like entitled, like whoever is walking across the court from them should be intimidated and bow down to the Celtics because they've been in the conference finals 3 out of the past 4 years. Well, what's going to be is 2 out of the past 3 years. Once the season comes to an end, they're going to have disappointing ends to the season where they underachieved greatly. And so that's actually the more recent history. And I saw a tweet from one of the guys who works for the Celtics or works for Comcast Sports here in Boston and covers the Celtics. And he's saying they're not going to fire Ainge. They're not going to fire Brad Stevens. Like, get over it. It's just, they've been in the conference finals 3 of the past 4 years. It's just a tired narrative. You got to look at recent history. I don't care that they've been in the conference finals 3 out of the past 4 years. It doesn't mean anything. By the way, it'll be 3 out of 5 by the time the season's over. Again, the bigger point is that 2 now of the past 3 years, they've vastly underperformed. And the year that they didn't was a weird bubble. So, take that for what you will. This team needs to not just say we're going to shuffle a couple of deck chairs and move around some players and hopefully we'll figure it out next year. They need to get rid of Ainge and Stevens and move around players too. They need big changes on all fronts. Not when you are experiencing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results is the definition of insanity, right? So why would you run something even close to similar to this back next year? I'm just waiting for football season now. Every game is a misery. It's hard to even turn it on. Even the games they win, it's like, whatever. It's all leading up to them either losing in this play-in tournament or losing in the first round. It doesn't matter. You still eventually are going to lose, except for if you lose in the play-in tournament, at least you get a lottery pick out of it. So nothing good to talk about. I mean, this is what you've sort of come to expect with this team. And if they can't get up for a game like this, they're not getting up for any game. There's no getting hot in the playoffs with this team. There's no catching fire suddenly. This is a plenty of sample size to know exactly the DNA of this team. And the DNA of this team is a team that is entitled and doesn't put in a sincere effort and isn't well put together, isn't well coached, and doesn't listen to their coach and has bad team chemistry. So that's what we got here. I see you guys in the chat. Thank you, Hitman Hudson and Leonard Kim. I appreciate you guys being in here. And yeah, Hitman, I'd almost rather them get a lottery pick. I would. The worst thing is I don't want to see them get into the playoffs and play the Nets of all teams and then get swept. That is the biggest kick in the balls that I could possibly imagine. So just, play. All they have to do is play like they've been playing, and they won't, they'll lose the play-in tournament because the other teams will want it more and play harder. I mean, so don't change, I guess. Just do more of the same. Go on the box score quickly, and then I'm going to go spend the rest of the day with my family, as you guys all should too. This is just, it's like a giant Bataan death march watching the Celtics. Starters tonight were Jason Tatum, Robert Williams, Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart, Evan Fournier. Tatum was really good tonight, which, is scary because the more great games he plays and the more the team loses, the more he's going to move towards that, what the hell am I doing here? And probably want to be traded soon, which is depressing. 38 minutes for Tatum, 11 of 16 from the floor, 2 of 6 from 3, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 29 points. Can't really ask a whole lot more from Jason Tatum. Robert Williams, just 11 minutes tonight, finished 2 of 2 from the floor, but wasn't very effective. 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 4 points. Has not recovered from his injury, just had turf toe. he has some durability issues that are concerning. For as much as I like the player, he's got to stay on the court because he's got to get more playing experience, and he just hasn't been able to do that. Kemba Walker was fine tonight in his 40 minutes, way too many for him. 5 of 12 from the floor, 1 of 4 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, which is pretty good, but the 5 of 12 from the floor, not great. Not terrible, but not great. 18 points, 6 assists, 2 steals. 2 rebounds. Marcus Smart was fine tonight. Nothing too bad. Shot 50% from the floor in 34 minutes. 7 of 14. 1 of 4 from 3. 4 assists, 2 rebounds. 16 points. He did have 6 turnovers, though, and 5 fouls. Not great there. And Evan Fournier was probably the best player on the Celtics tonight. Certainly, he had a really good game offensively, but it didn't matter. 35 minutes for him. 11 of 16 from the floor, 7 of 11 from 3. Really great from 3 tonight. 8 assists, 3 rebounds, 30 points. And then the bench really let you down. Other than Aaron Nesmith, who gave you a really nice energy out the bench in 19 minutes. He was 5 of 9, 2 of 5 from 3. And hit all 4 of his free throws, 16 points. Continues to play well coming off the bench. Tristan Thompson played 32 minutes off the bench. He had only 2 points, but he did have 12 rebounds. Just overmatched with Bam Adebayo. And then the rest of the bench gave you very little to nothing. Grant Williams, 8 minutes, 2 points. Luke Cornett, 4 minutes, 2 points. Peyton Pritchard, very disappointing game for him. 8 minutes, no points. 0-4 from the floor, 0-2 from 3. Carson Edwards, 9 minutes, 5 points. It's just, the bench sucks. Jabari Parker, Semi Ojeleye, Romeo Langford, Tremont Waters, all DNP coach's decision. And that leads to a 130-124 loss for the Celtics, which is a win for Miami. Puts Miami ahead of the Celtics now in the standings, and the Celtics are in play-in mode right now. So a big game again against Miami. Not that it really matters again at this point. It is what it is. They're going to either lose in the play-in or lose in the first round. It doesn't really matter. That 4 or 5 seed dream is done, and that was their only shot. So I mean, I'm gonna depressingly pat myself on the back and say I said 3-4 months ago, this team is going to lose in the first round, and they're going to lose in the first round. So, yay me. Congratulations. I got it right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Shout out to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day, and grandmas, and, anybody who is a mother. Make sure you tell them Happy Mother's Day, and I hope everybody enjoys it. Enjoy being vaccinated if you are. If you're not yet, again, get vaccinated. Do it. Do it not just for yourself, but for other people. I'll be back. Celtics Heat again, Redux on Tuesday. Same result, different result. Celtics aren't doing anything interesting. So I'll still be here, though. I'm not going anywhere. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hitman Hudson and Leonard Kim, see you in the chat. Again, thank you. Appreciate you guys watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Give me a thumbs up, comment. I'll always comment back. And enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day, everybody. See ya.